Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. It's me again. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. To my OGs, thank you so much for all the love and the support. Okay, so today we're about to do some winter things. I'm gonna download you guys on some of the things that I do to get myself prepped for winter. Winter is upon us. I'm gonna show you what outside looks like when I go outside instead of through the window. So yeah, right now I want to go change my tires to the winter tires. I'm really late. Pretty much it just went from summer to snowdom like instantly. There was no transition, so a lot of us did not get ready. I should have changed my winter tires at the beginning of October. From 1st of October, the city is telling people to start changing to their winter tires, but it was still so sunny. It felt like summer, so like a lot of us didn't. And when the first snow came, it was almost deadly. Like a lot of cars were having accidents on the road. So next winter, I am not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to change my tire come 1st of October. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I'm just waiting for my friend to come pick me up, and then I'm going to go change my tire. Okay, first rule is changing to your winter tires. So these are my winter tires because I took this off after winter this year. This was around, I think, April or so, and then I put in summer tires. So typically you have 2 to 3 options. The first option is you have winter and you have summer tires. So you switch. When it's winter, you switch to winter tires. When it's summer, you switch to summer tires. The second option is you buy all seasons. Now, not many people I know are fans of all seasons because all seasons use it all year round. So it wears out faster, if you get what I mean, right? As opposed to using winter tires for like 5 months and then or 6 months and then summer tires for the remaining 6 months, right? You get what I mean? But like all seasons, you're using it for 12 months straight, right? So some people use all seasons. It just depends on what you prefer. But for me, I just do winter and then summer tires. So my friend is here, and I'm just gonna take this to his car. Okay guys, so we're in line now. We're like the third car, right, in line to get the tire change, and I'm with Marvin. Marvin, say hi. Okay. So Marvin actually just told me something, that it's actually illegal to not have winter tires by this time. Yeah?
Right.
Really? Like, I didn't know. So I'm actually doing something illegal. Like, when should I have put my winter tires?
I think it was on the 1st of
October, yeah? Gee. So like, if anything had happened, like maybe an accident, I'll be liable. Yeah. So like, get your winter tires early. It is illegal.
And it's just safer, like just in case you need to travel anywhere. Like you don't want to get stuck anywhere, or to be the person causing all the traffic.
Exactly, because like when you're not with your winter tires, you have to drive really slow, right? What's your take on all seasons? Because I was telling you about all seasons, but
they're not really good in winter. Like just have 2 sets of tires. Like the all seasons are kind of in the transition. They're only good like when there's 2 new. That's for some cars. It depends also with the car.
Yeah. Or just get like winter tires and then change the summer tires. That's the best option, right?
That's the best option, like having 2 sets of tires.
Yeah. So you just use them and then you can reuse them more times than you can use the all seasons. Yeah.
And also like having just 2 sets of wheels will be good, like if it's a complete set, because if you've got like nice rims on your car, you don't want them to get ruined, like
right.
Because in snow, like there'll be salt and stuff. That stuff does damage to the tires.
Right. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, because like this is driver's edition, right? You have to know how to use your defrost and your defrost in your car, because when it's winter and like it's snowing, you can barely see anything, like barely. It gets really foggy. There's snow on your windshield, your rear view, so you have to be ready to and know how to use your. But when you turn on your car, like you want to, and like everything is frosty, snow covered and everything, you have to take it down here, right? Like down to this one. So this is for your windshield. It helps to defrost. So obviously it's on heater, right? Heater. And then you're taking it to defrost your windshield. This is the front. And then you turn it on. It's so loud. They just say it's turned on now, yeah? You always want to take it to the last one so that it defrosts faster. You turn this on. This is for your rear view, so it can defrost as well. So these controls are really important, and it's also something they ask you to do when you go for your driver's test. They want to know that you know how to do this, because it's so important during winter. This and this when you turn the heater on, okay?
And the scraper is a must,
like the brush, right? Let me show you guys mine. Ooh. I think it's you. You moved your chair so backward.
It's not even that, it's the
it's
tire.
Stuck. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know how to do it, guys. So this is the brush that you use like to take off snow on your car, and then this is the actual scraper, because it gets really frosty, and sometimes you literally have to scrape your windshield, like the window. Is it asking this question? Hi. Good. Tire change. What does that mean? Okay, guys, so sorry for the cards in transmission. As we're saying, so you have to use like this. Sorry, now let me just do this. I mean, like you have to use like this edge to scrape the windshield, like when it's frosty. Yeah, so that helps. It's so hot in here now. So that always helps, so you can see clearly, because it gets really frosty. Okay, Melvin, so what other tips do we have for them? I know about this has never happened to me, and I pray it never happens. Skidding. What do you do when you start? First of all, explain to us what skidding means and what you do when your car starts to skid.
It's like either you're having a fiesta or you just lose control of your car. It starts
sliding off the road.
Yeah,
literally, like you can't do anything.
Yeah, it usually happens like when you're on black ice or when there's too much
what is black
snow.
ice?
Black ice is like when it snows and it's too much compressed like snow. It becomes icy. It's just like some dark ice,
okay.
and it's too slippery. Or when it can also happen like your car can start slipping, like when there's too much snow and doesn't have enough traction, like it's trying to get the car to move by.
Yeah.
And then your wheels just start spinning.
Yeah, and then you lose control. I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you should never hit your brake when that happens.
No, you should never hit your brakes. Like just try to control the car as much as possible.
What is the number 1 and 2 things to do when your car starts skidding?
Don't focus on where your car is going at the moment. Focus on where you're trying to go, and looking out like for hazards. If like there are people around you, try to warn them by like sounding like you want, like let's say they are kids and all, like just showing them like you're not
because you've basically lost control, so you just need to avoid more hazard. So you're turning your wheel into the direction that you want it to go. Yeah, right. And avoid braking really hard.
Avoid really brake. Like if you can avoid using the brakes, then perfect. Okay. Sounds good. So we know what to do now when our car is on black ice and there's trouble. Like I hope that never happens to anyone, because it's a scary situation. And I know a lot of people, like the first instinct is to try to brake the car so that it stops doing that, but you don't want to do that. You just have to if you're on black light, just try to steer the car and in the direction that's safe. Pretty much. Just try to stay off your accelerator and your brakes. So let me give you guys some other tips that I wrote down on my phone. Can you see outside how snowy it is? It's crazy. Yeah. Okay, so one thing I want you guys to always do is leave the house earlier than you usually do. Like let's say if it takes you 10 minutes to get to your location, add an extra 10 minutes or 15 to that time. So you're leaving your house times 2 of the time you usually leave your house, because you don't want to be in a haste. You don't want to rush when you're driving during the winter when it's snowing. You don't want to do that, because
if you're speeding, that's when your car can start skidding. You want to be really, really gentle when you're driving during the winter. So take your time. If you're going to school, you're going to work, go, an extra time so that you can arrive on time, because you don't want to be thinking, oh, I'm late, and then you start rushing. No. And another reason why you need to leave on time is because when you enter your car, you need to wait for the car to warm up, right? Like I said, defrosting, right? You need to give it time to defrost. You might need to clear your windshield and your rear view, so that takes time. So literally, like, add an extra 20 minutes, for your start time to get into your car. Turn on your heater, clear your windshield, let the car be warm, because the car gets cold. So when you get in, you need enough time for it to warm up, because like I've had to drive and then like the steering wheel is so cold, like you can barely even hold on to it because it's super cold, right? So obviously that's where like gloves come in. I don't have to mention to you guys to wear winter jackets and wear gloves and wear head warmer. So what I like, let me see if you guys can see this. So like I put this on the, what do they call this again? On
steering wheel.
On the steering wheel. Yeah, so get covers for your steering wheel.
Don't get leather. Leather will be really cold.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. So and what?
For the cars, like you're saying, for the heating thing.
Yeah. We're moving. Yay! So we're gonna be done in less than 2 hours, I think.
For the cars, like usually, if it's in really cold places, you really need like the engine block heater.
What does that mean?
It's like an engine block heater, like it's always connected like to electricity, like when you park your car, so that the engine doesn't get cold. Because like sometimes, like I don't know if you were here last year,
I was,
when most cars were refusing to start up because it got really cold. We had like extreme weather. I know in other provinces like Alberta, it's like a standard thing, like on all cars to have like block heaters.
Heaters.
Yeah, then you see like on most parking lots they'll have like a place where you can charge in your car. That's to keep like the engine warm at all times, because sometimes it's too cold for the battery, like it freezes it and it's really hard to start your car.
So is it an extra thing we need to impute?
If you're in really cold provinces.
Okay, if you're in cold provinces, like Yukon, Alberta, and stuff like that.
Yeah, you really need that, and that's why you also gotta wake up early just to start your car and make sure like it's starting. If you need to call a friend like to come jump start your car, or BCAA, or you just need to prepare for that. And you never know like the accidents on the road, like
exactly,
because they are just so frequent, like, and you see them happening, like it's like everything is in slow motion, especially like when the driver loses control of the car.
Yeah,
just they're gliding all over the place. You're like, whoa.
Exactly. So like you never know what you're going to face when you go outside. So that's why you need to like go out in time, because you don't know what's gonna happen. So you don't want to be late for school, for work. That's a good point. And I know that a lot of people tend to put this thing, what's that thing called, remote starters.
Yeah.
I want to have that. Like my next car, I want to have a remote starter, because people that have remote starters, yeah, you can literally just be in your room and you just turn on your car and let it start warming up. So that's like so cool. Like I envy those that have, like at work, I'm like, someone just turn on their car and then me, I have to go outside, turn on, do this, do that, but they're just inside, they've turned it on and it's warming up for them. So even like to leave, like apart from going out, when I'm done with work, let's just say 20 minutes or 10 minutes before I have to leave work, I go outside, turn on the car, go back inside, so that the car is warm enough for me to now go back home. So take note of that, okay?
Yeah, also being prudent with your time is just good, whether you got a car or not, because even the buses, they're not always reliable. Like they might be late.
Even the buses, like you're gonna stand outside. Let's say the bus will come at 3, you can be there to 3:20, 3:30, because they are also dealing with stuff on the road. Like winter time is, I hate it, honestly.
Yeah, winter time I hate it. I also hate pedestrians who just cross the road. Like, do they know like it's really hard to control the car in winter? Like, and you also have to be careful, like even if you're a pedestrian walking, because anyone can lose control of their car. Like,
yeah,
just don't just plug in your earphones and don't care about what's happening around you. Like, Just also
Exactly.
look around, like what's going on, and be reasonable even when crossing the road. Like
Exactly.
if this driver's got ample enough time, like to stop their car or whatever.
Exactly. So this isn't just for drivers, it's for pedestrians as well. You have to be really aware of what's happening around you because, like he said, it's hard to take control of the car during the winter. So you don't want to get caught up in that situation, right? Another point is you have to start braking early. Like if you see a red light ahead of you, you have to, like normally you should be braking progressively, but in the winter time it's even more because it's super dangerous if you just slam your brake on another skidding situation, right?
Especially if you're approaching like a playground or where you see kids, just give yourself enough caution just in case they do. Just slow down, and even if you suspect someone might cross the road, just slow down. Don't be like expecting them not to, or just be ready for anything. So just start slowing down and all.
And what's that thing ICBC says? See, think, do. So you see a hazard, you think about what you're supposed to do in that situation and act on it, right? Being a safe driver is about seeing, thinking, and doing, perceiving hazards and avoiding those hazards. It's like super, super important. Okay? And you guys know I have my class 5 driver's license now. I'm going to film a video on how I was able to pass my class 5 license, so watch out. So Marvin just brought something to my attention, right, about budgeting during the winter. Can you tell them about that?
So for winter, you starting off with the tires, you know you're going to have to change into your winter tires. Just
you might have to buy a winter tire
when you're looking up for your car or whatever. I would say just buy ahead of time so that like you won't have to struggle like when everyone is now buying when the prices are a bit higher.
More expensive, so like what's a typical price for winter tire, used and new?
Probably for the new ones like
700.
For the from 700 going up.
And then used you can find 300-ish, like good used. If you want to buy used, make sure that it's good. Go with someone who understands tires and they can choose the one that still has
enough grip and tread.
Enough grip and tread.
And just have to know also like you gotta change also like your windshield fluid for the antifreeze one, because like when it gets like to -20, you don't want to have like that all season one too, because it will each time you're using it will literally freeze on your windshield, and you don't want that like on a very cold day.
I wonder if I have that. I think I need to do that.
Yeah, I think you do. Can
they check it for me here?
Yeah, they can.
Okay, so we're gonna try to ask them to do that.
It's almost like a one-stop shop, but you just have to budget. Like when you're looking up your cars, just also look up their average cost like of maintenance. Read people's reviews how good they are in winter. I would say front-wheel drives are usually good. Like they got more control. Like unlike rear-wheel drives are not really good for winter. All-wheel drives are like.
All-wheel drives, front-wheel drives are really good for winter. And like your insurance, this is another reason why don't go for basic insurance, because it can be easy to say, oh, basic insurance I pay $100 or $120, but then during winter, because you can't really predict what happens during winter, that's why having a comprehensive insurance is important. So if anything happens to your car, the insurance guys are going to take care of everything, right? As opposed to basic that's you can't really get much from. So having good insurance is important.
Having also like a roadster, it's like it will encompass like the towing of the car. Let's say you get into an accident like in winter.
I wanted to add that.
They'll also give you also like a rental car for like 2 weeks. If your car is getting like repaired within that period, they'll do it for you. And you know, like you safe, like your car is, if you crash it after like 2 weeks, they take it like to an authorized dealer.
What do they call that? All-Star?
Yeah, roadster.
Like how much do you pay for that?
This is 200 per year.
Per year?
Yeah.
200 per year. So that's added to your insurance, right?
Yeah, that's added to your insurance.
So you just pay it once?
Yeah, you pay it once when you're doing your thing. Or you can ask for them like, if you do monthly payments for insurance, to deduct it like as
maybe like
equal payments. Yeah.
Okay, so like they can divide the 200 into 12 years and they're taking it, or
into
what?
12 months, yeah.
Sorry, 12. Into 12 months and then they take it.
She's having a brain freeze, guys. It's so good.
I need to actually remember to do that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
So I can be under you, right? But you can. I can actually just be under you. Right?
It's gotta be like on yourself, unless for myself, like the BCAA one is for the ICBC, but I also got like the roster, sorry, it's on ICBC, but I also got like BCAA.
That one you can put people under you.
Like if we're in the same household, I would. Like if you're like dating or something, I would.
But then you can be dating someone and not be in the same household.
Right.
Yeah, so you can just tell them.
Nah, you can always open your hand, bro. Because for that one, if you got BCAA, if you lock in your keys, they'll come, then they'll open the door with their funny machines. If your car needs like a battery boost, they'll come do it for you. If you run out of like you want to change your tire because you got a tire puncture, they'll come and change it for you. If they also do 300 kilometers like towing per year on that, and if you run out of gas, they'll come with like, is it 25 liters for you or something?
Wow.
Like only for 120 a year, which is really not that expensive. It's like literally $12 a month.
Exactly, because like if something peradventure happens to you and you need to call the AA guys, right? Is it
The
AA?
BCAA.
Yeah, the BCAA to come get.
WhatsApp audio.
Sorry guys. If you need to like call someone to like come the towing vehicle or the tow guys to come pick up your car, that can cost you at least $100.
Yeah, once like when I had my first truck, like I was stuck in Barrier.
Yeah.
It costed me like 400 to come get it, like to bring it back here to campus.
You see,
because they were charging to go there and to come back, as opposed like to 120 where it's 300.
I think it's absolutely worth it. So I think I'm definitely going to do that. Please remind me. I'm going to go to ICBC. Is it ICBC I need to go to?
No, it's BCAA.
BCAA. So I'm gonna go get that done because that's important. Because just you never know. It's like having insurance. You can't say, "Well, I'm not paying insurance because I'm a good driver and I don't need to do anything." No, insurance is there for in case.
Yeah.
So same with something like that. You just never know when you might need it. So
and with BCAA, you get discounts at certain shops, like 5%. Like even up like this ESO, like you also get like some discount on gas and stuff.
You see,
and
I love
some
it.
restaurants.
I love it. Thank you so much for those tips, Melvin. We really, really appreciate it. Like I've learned new things as well, so that's great. So yeah, we're just about to enter to get the tire change, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay? Hey guys, I'm back home finally, and yeah, I'm done changing my tires. It's actually a bit expensive, more expensive than I thought it was going to be. It ended up being around $200, $201 to be exact. This is in my car, the receipt. So yeah, it was fun filming this. You guys take care, take caution, please be safe during this winter period, and I'll see you guys in my next, sorry I keep tilting it, I'll see you guys in my next vlog. It was so fun filming this. If you guys have any questions that I did not answer, leave comments down below and I'll answer your questions. So take care.